The differences and similarities of frogmen combat swimmers in France and the SEALs are sometimes stark. The American philosophy on selection and training is one of difficulty and little encouragement, where the instructors are not your friends. Your instructors do not aid you in any manner, and they in fact often harass you and make it difficult and encourage you to quit, and explain to you how much better it'd be if you had quit. With the French, I found that although it was at the end of the day probably every bit as difficult, that the instructors helped and aided. They just worked you so hard, and you were in the water every day, all day long. And over a period of 6 months, you just got worn down, and people eventually began to drop out because they were just physically exhausted. So I think there's a place for both, and both serve their countries equally well. I personally think, I often think that the French method is more thoughtful, but obviously the method that we've used in the United States has been very effective and put together a superb fighting force.